Okay, right guys, simultaneous equations. With simultaneous equations, obviously you want to get some kind of a variable in terms of the other one. Okay, so you can always, most of the times you can decide. Do you want to try to get x alone, or do you want to try to get y alone? So in this case, obviously this one is a little bit long. I'm not even going to touch this one. I'm going to go straight to this one, the easier one to get something alone. It's going to be easier to get x alone, right? It's just an x. So I can take the 2y over and say x is equal to 6 minus 2y. Okay, great. That was very easy. So I got x alone, okay? Therefore, I can substitute it, okay? Obviously, if it was like 3x, then you have to still divide by 3, but it's just an x, so we're done. We got it alone. Now I can take this 6 minus 2y, and I can say, put it in the place of x, there, and there. I substitute. So first step, get the variable alone. Second step, substitute it. Okay? So x now becomes 6 minus 2y squared. Okay, so we can make it 6 minus 2y times 6 minus 2y for the square. And then minus x, which is 6 minus 2y. Okay, 6 minus 2y times y. Okay, and then minus 6y squared. Minus 6y squared equal to 6. We just put that on the sideline. Okay, so I got the x there, 6 minus 2y, and I got the minus 6y squared, and I got the equal to 6 at the end. Now that's probably 2 marks already. 1 mark for getting it alone, 1 mark for substituting it. Okay? Now we can simplify. So now we're going to say 6 times 6, obviously 36. Negative 2 times 6 is negative 12, and again negative 12 is negative 24y, and then negative 2y times negative 2y is plus 4y squared. Be careful here, it's negative 6 when you multiply it in, and then times y. What you can do is you can put the y in the front. It's negative y times 6, which is negative 6y. And then again, negative times negative is plus 2y times y is plus 2y squared. And then minus 6y squared equal to 6. So just be careful of this one. It's easier actually in a case like this to put this y in the front, that you don't forget about the negative. Okay, so you can do that. You can say, even with a pencil, you can just put the y there, so then, okay, this y is on this side now. Negative y times 6 is negative 6y. Negative y times negative 2y is plus 2y squared. Now we can simplify. 4y squared plus 2y squared is 6y squared, minus 6y squared is 0, so they cancel out. Then you got negative 24y, negative 6y is negative 30y, okay, negative 30y equal to, and then if you take the 36 over, it becomes negative 36. So you're going to have 6 minus 36 is negative 30. And then you divide both sides by negative 30. Divide by negative 30. So y is going to be equal to 1. And this doesn't happen a lot. It can happen, but it doesn't happen very often, that you end up with only one solution for both. But you don't have 2 solutions. It's quadratic, yeah, but you still only have one solution, y equal to 1. And then when you substitute 1 in there, you're going to get x equal to 6 minus 2 times 1, which gives you 6 minus 2, which is equal to 4. So there's your solution. You're done. You can't get any more because the squares cancelled out. Okay.